Good morning, everyone. Economic Ninja here. I'm going to give you a warning about the cryptocurrency market. I want to warn you about the Bitcoin market, XRP market, and the crypto market as a whole. I want to tell you what I did with XRP just recently, which a lot of people will laugh. A lot of people won't understand, but I did it, and I'm going to tell you. My DeFi students know what I did ahead of time. They always know what I do ahead of time. And I want to explain why some people are absolutely losing their minds over what is going on with this channel since I started talking about crypto again in earnest with specific projects back in December, and the people are losing their minds. First off, I want to state that I read comments on other YouTube videos, other channels, because there are some cryptocurrency channels that cannot understand why cryptos are going up. Specific ones shoot to the moon. Let me explain this. Ninja Nation is so big. I used to say, hey, the suppression is real. This channel gets more views, and those have been stifled by Google for a while. And more views than CNN at one point. It's even bigger than that. There are incredibly successful people all around the world that watch this channel. There are people that are becoming successful by getting out of debt, buying inflation hedges over the last handful of years, and they're gaining wealth in crypto. Just like I said 2 Januaries ago, it's time to dive in. 3 weeks ago, I put out a video saying, take some profits, get ready, we're coming into a dip. And I've said it over and over, right? Type 1 if you guys remember that. I told you that I was taking some profits. I kept core positions, at least 50% of my positions in every single cryptocurrency I've held except for 2. Just because of a wash trade, I'm still letting it settle out. And since then, you've seen the market just dump in altcoins, right? I've nibbled a little bit, but I've still taken a big position in cash, and I'm sitting, and I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, 50% of my crypto still goes up, and I've still got cash from my trades, right? Before I get to the GameStop thing and explain what's going on in the markets and why XRP is going down and not up after the whole SEC thing was settled, I'm going to let you know of 2 things I'm going to do. There's 2 sale links down below. If you've not gotten into crypto, we still have a massive bull run ahead before some short-term pain. So there's never been a better time to learn about cryptocurrency investing. The Bitcoin 101 and XRP accelerator course, links down below. Check that out. For the price, I think it's $99. You can't go wrong. Okay. You're going to save a lot of money and time. The other thing is a lot of people are gaining a lot of wealth. I've watched on other channels, people saying, when people are hating on the ninja, it's totally fine. They're going to lose their mind because I've said this before and I'll say it again. Type 2 if you remember me saying this. There are going to be some truths about the ninja that come out. And I've been saying this for years and years that people don't understand. Okay. And that's, a lot of people think that the guy on the tricycle and the cardboard and sitting in his truck is sort of just a poser. I don't think you realize the people running around with Lamborghinis and bow ties, sitting in their mom's garage making videos, talking about being international businessmen. Those are the posers. I actually know this for a fact. And the fact is, that's why people are melting down. They don't understand how a dork that can barely uh, spell and do other things can move these markets. And it's not just me, it's you. All right. So the LLC course, the crypto LLC course, I'm going to put down for a smoking price. If you want to learn how to run your own investment fund, you got to talk to your tax professional. But I taught this course with 2 corporate attorneys. You want to learn how to protect your LLC, your crypto gains away from anything else, and show you how to start a cryptocurrency LLC. Links down below. It's a stupid sale of like $39. And talk to your tax professional and say, hey, if I manage my own wealth inside of a cryptocurrency LLC, what kind of tax write-offs does that come with? I think you're going to be very surprised. So talk to your professional there. Also, real quick, I want to say thank you to all of my moderators. They're incredible people, and they're all becoming successful. And honestly, I'm just so grateful to them. So can you just say thank you to all the moderators that keep the dorks out of the chat room? All right. GameStop, I did a video about a long time ago with that and a couple other stocks that hedge funds had manipulated people about the whole diamond hands thing, and then they let the stock just fall out, right? Now you see GameStop trying to be a MicroStrategy and issuing shares to buy Bitcoin, and now the company's collapsing. This is the problem with stocks compared to crypto. First off, with specific crypto projects, you can't just manipulate it by printing new stuff. You can there's other ways to manipulate crypto, but as far as you could call it share issuance, but it's not like stocks. Companies that have stocks can just issue new stock and dilute the stock to infinity, right? To nothing, just dilute it to nothing. And with Bitcoin, Digibyte, which is my #1 pick for decentralization. Guys, type Digibyte if you own it. I believe that once the XRP army starts looking at Digibyte and just nibbling on it, I'm not joking, buy 25 bucks, not go big with 25,000. Once you learn about Digibyte, you will judge every single cryptocurrency on earth by Digibyte. You'll say, there is nothing more decentralized than Digibyte. As a matter of fact, it just spanked Litecoin as far as nodes, and I believe we're going to be coming up the tailpipe of Bitcoin. So not only do we have more mining algorithms, 5 to be precise, that you can't have a 51% attack on because they readjust and they can only run about 22%, 22.5% of the entire blocks before they readjust. You're going to look at Bitcoin and go, Bitcoin is not as decentralized as Digibyte. And I think there's a revolution coming in that. Okay. That's not financial advice. Like I said, don't go bet the farm on it. This is a grassroots movement and governments don't like that. Okay. When we're seeing GameStop fall because they're trying to become a MicroStrategy, you have to realize, like, what's the end game? Why would people invest in GameStop thinking that they're going to be the end all be all when video games keep getting more and more expensive and they're pricing a lot of people out of the video game industry, quite frankly? Why not? Just because of them buying Bitcoin, you could buy Bitcoin, right? Another thing I'm going to tell you, and because you're making it towards the end of the video, you're going to be blessed with this information. A lot of people won't make it this far. I sold half of my XRP. Do this. Type 5 if you think that was a good idea. Type 6 if you think I'm nuts. Let's just hear it. Let's just get it all out. Now, I want to be a teacher that leads by example. All right. Now, I've told you when we started investing in cryptocurrencies to learn how to pull profits, right? And there's got to be a point in which you pull profits. A famous trade I did when I started this channel was Theta, and everyone was mocking me because I bought Theta around 6 cents. It ran to 95 cents and I sold it. And I bought something else with it. I bought some Digibyte and I bought something else with it. XRP. I think XRP was 18 cents at that point. Digibyte went up 3 times. XRP, you know the story. And my point being is that right after that, Theta went from 95 cents to 15 bucks in 90 days. I would have made an additional $6 million if I'd have held on to it. And everyone was making fun, right? You know, everyone that I personally know that was making fun of me that I didn't hold Theta till $15. Do you know what they still own? They still own that same Theta. They held it from $15 all the way to where now I believe, what's the price of Theta right now, guys? Can you type it down below? And I'm pretty sure I can buy it all back for under 95 cents. All right. We are in a moment right now. And I know there's a lot of people wanting to talk about the silver squeeze, but I'm just telling you, the real silver squeeze isn't coming for about 4 months. And the reason why is because you've got to price silver compared to Bitcoin, and you ain't seen nothing yet. And so I sold half of my XRP because I've been telling you guys I want to, and I could be wrong. As a matter of fact, I did it a couple of days before the announcement of the SEC. So it ran up like 35, 40 cents. Like, dang, I could have made some more money, but that's all right. It's now trailing back down. Look at this. It came out, the news, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. The news came out. The SEC is letting go of XRP. And look, it's actually going down in price where people aren't understanding what's really going on. So let me explain the macro, okay? And this is why I think if you are not into crypto right now, I highly suggest you look at that Bitcoin 101 course. It will teach you all the basics about wallets, exchanges, how to do all this safely. And you will have so much more confidence to start this because there is a bull run coming after what I believe is a mid 60s to mid 70,000 price Bitcoin. And you can only imagine what's going to happen to altcoins. And with that being said, I'm still only in I'm in 25% cash, my entire crypto portfolio, because I could be wrong and it could take off. Why? Because one tweet from Trump could cause this thing to explode in price. I hope you guys understand that. That's the wild card. You want to talk? It's called a Trump card. Boom. Screw it. We're buying Bitcoin. The government's buying Bitcoin and it's just going to explode, right? So there are people that think that I've been pumping and dumping. Nope. I've told you every single time before I take profits, I say, you guys go take profits. I'll take profits 24 hours from now. If you didn't watch the video, that's your fault. I don't know what to tell you. This channel is more watched than Kramer. All right. And all I do is tell you what I am buying. That's all I do. And all I do is read the news. That's it. And there's nothing special other than who is following this channel, and that's you. And you have to make decisions. You know, I made my first $1 million in crypto in 2017 listening to a handful of YouTubers that I don't listen to anymore because they went into all this psychic stuff and soothsayers and all this kind of stuff. So I don't follow them anymore, right? I follow the Lord, prompting the Holy Spirit. I follow prophets. Okay, so that's where I stand. Right, still dealing with the spiritual realm, but we're on totally opposite ends of the volleyball court, if you know what I mean. And my point being is that a lot of people get caught up in price rises and you don't take profits, and then they melt down and scream and yell, pump and dump, and they don't even know what a pump and dump is. Pump and dump is when you flood the market with additional securities or crypto, and then sell your bag. I've never done that. So I've got about 25% cash from the last 2 months of gains that I've shown you, and a lot of you, type me if you have made money from any of these cryptos that I've talked about and pulled some cash out, pulled some aside, and you're waiting. I want to see some people that have listened, because what's coming next is a dip, I believe. Oh, well, we're already in it. I believe it's going to get worse. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Okay, that's 25%. I know that sounds like not that much when you look at a percentage ratio, but it's a lot for a stock or a crypto investor or a bond investor to have 25% sitting out on cash, maybe 30%. Shoot, Warren Buffett's got 100%. He doesn't have 100%, but Berkshire Hathaway has a lot. So you can see all the people that are saying me, right? And people are already making money in tax liens. All right, cool. So my point being is, Michael, you're an idiot. Michael says that Swift was a dog that I suggested. Hey guys, who here made money from Swift and pulled out profits and is still holding on to Swift? I'm one of them. Michael is one of those people that thinks emotionally, is probably melting down right now, screaming, yelling, trying to type as fast as he can. Do me a favor, mods. Do not delete anything Michael says. So you think about this right here, and you look at these comments right now, and people are melting down. Why? Because they bought when the price was pumping, what I tell everyone not to do, and then it comes crashing down because people sell. I don't know what to do with those people. I think they should have been probably educated a little bit better by their teachers or their parents. But my point being is I can't educate. I can't help everyone. Like I say before, I say it again. Hey, I just bought this. If it starts pumping, don't buy it. Wait for the price to come down. Sure enough, if enough people wait, the price comes down. This is what happens with everything from bonds to stocks to crypto in the retail markets. It's called FOMO, the fear of missing out. Don't buy crap when it's going up. Buy it when it's going down. If you believe in Bitcoin because you understand the fundamentals of Bitcoin, you should never buy it on a day it's going up. You buy it on a day that it's going down. If it goes down some more, you buy some more. I don't know what to tell you guys, but that is the difference between being a successful investor and a failure. Now, I had to learn that the hard way. I had to fail until I finally got my bell rung, and crypto in 2017 woke me up. Guys, type 10 if you agree with what I'm saying right here. Because it's always 1% of the people that are the whiners, right? He's a pump and dumper. Nah, the Canadian authorities actually already talked to me about that. They thought that too. And then one of them was so shocked. He literally said to me, he goes, so you've been doing everything honestly? I'm like, yep. Pretty cool, huh? And he's like, wow, that's rare. Like, I know. Because actually Kramer, that's why inverse Kramer is a real thing. When Kramer talks about something, it goes down. the next week. When I talk about something, it goes up. And then I say, take profits. I won't take profits. I'll let you do it first. Because you know what happens if I do something wrong or immoral? God stops blessing me with different picks and with different, and I'm not a prophet by no means, right? I'm watching other prophets and I've got to pray about things and watch things and see how they react and see what kind of volume's going in. This market that's falling right now, it's on such weak volume, it's a pathetic. The only people selling right now are weak-minded traders. So what did I do? I sold half of my XRP. And tomorrow, hey, it might explode higher. And you can laugh all you want. I'm just putting it out on the line. I sold half my XRP. It was my winning position. I took money from my winner, and I'm setting off the side because I'm about to, during this dip, which I believe is coming this weekend into the second, maybe even past that after this Liberation Day goes through, I'm going to come in and I'm going to swoop in to certain projects and I'm going to buy crap up like you wouldn't believe. Because I think they're going to be much lower in a week than they are today. And this is why people melt down on the internet. They go, the ninja's pumping and dumping. Like, well, you should just watch every video and you'd figure it out real quick. There are people in this on this channel that watch every video because I put these little things at the end of the video. And right now, we're just about at the end of the video. So the really cool little nuggets come out. My DeFi students, they know, and that course isn't open right now for enrollment. But if you want to learn, let me ask you this. Type no crypto if you own zero crypto. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really impressed that you've made it this far in the video and you say no crypto, because that means you're pretty amazing because you listen, you let it churn into your mind. You're like, oh, I don't own any, but I'm going to listen to what he has to say. That's an intelligent person. You're going to be successful, right? Rather than just spouting things off fast. Well, it looks like everybody right now in the live stream owns crypto. Everyone's owning. Oh, Zach, awesome. Seriously, like you made it this far with not owning crypto. If anyone here doesn't own crypto and you want to learn about it, me and Dylan put together the course. If you guys type 101, if you've taken the Bitcoin 101 course and it's worth the money, just be my sounding board, because I don't fake. I know people that teach course and they put fake reviews up. I hate that stuff. It's dishonest and you'll never go anywhere. It's worth the money. I think it's like $99. So the link's down below to that. Learn about the crypto markets before and how to buy it, how to set up exchanges, how to set up wallets, how to move money back and forth, how to secure stuff with a Trezor or a hardware device. And then you can go forth and just nibble into it. I don't want anyone FOMOing. People are gonna FOMO in like crazy in about 3 weeks. I'm calling the time frame right now. So I think you're gonna see some more pain ahead in the next few days. And then the ninja is going to make a call and it's going to get exciting. And here's another thing. Who would like to see me buy a Lamborghini with $20,000? I'm just curious. Like, I know nobody's like, why would I care if you buy a Lamborghini? I've had enough money to buy a Lamborghini since I was 25 and you don't see me buying it. I've always bought used cars and I would never buy a new Lamborghini anyway. That'd be stupid, but you got to have a goal. Who would like to see me buy a Lamborghini? Show everyone how to buy a Lamborghini with $20,000. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it out online and then I'm going to do it. And then it'll be like an expensive hood ornament or paperweight, because I mean, even my Porsche, I don't never drive the thing. I'm just driving a truck. But my thing is that I want to show you how to set a goal and accomplish it. And you could do it with $1,000. You could do it with $500. You know, I've been doing this same thing for 25 years, where I set a goal to buy something really expensive, like a house, cash, and I set aside 10 grand and I do something with it. And I have this goal, this trajectory of when I'm going to buy it cash and how I'm going to buy it cash. And most people don't understand that. So I'm actually pretty excited to do that. And I'm just going to do it on the channel for everybody to see. All right. It should be hot pink. I mean, really, what color should the Lambo be? I'm going to think hot pink, but I really do like lime green, honestly. Oh, and I'm still getting that GT40, just so you guys know. I'm getting closer. It's coming down in price. I'm so excited about that. Actually, all those cars are just collapsing in price. Have you seen the watch market? Just holy cow. I should never have bought a $100,000 watch. No, you're an idiot. Anyway, sorry. That was a whole nother set of videos. All right, guys, if you want those courses, the Bitcoin 101 course is down below, but that crypto LLC course, I teach it with 2 attorneys. Do you know how much corporate attorneys cost per hour? A lot of money, a lot. and you're going to get a lot of content from me and from them for like 39 bucks. That's the best deal in the world. And if you don't start a cryptocurrency LLC, you know, you could use all that same information for starting your own investment LLC where you hold your stocks, your gold, all kinds of holdings in an LLC. And then it gets protected in ways that you never knew how from all kinds of prying people. Very important. You know, we go into a housing market, people start losing their houses. It'd be nice to know that they don't lose other assets. All right, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out. Go read the comments of the people that are losing their minds down below. And then you'll see all the 99% of awesome comments too. See you guys.